Paradise, another high energy song from Green Day. This is a really fun bass line to play, and the little bass solo there is just freaking awesome. Completely addicting. You just want to play it over and over again all day. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Thank you so much for listening. Please click on the little YouTube text box right down there. There I have 3 lessons that are not on YouTube. You can't get them on YouTube. They're like little inner sanctum lessons just for you clickers out there. And what they are is you're going to be learning all different types of techniques, but you're learning them in a musical context, right? So there are all these songs that you can play that are going to teach you, you know, different techniques like hammer-ons or slides, pulls, whatever it is, right? But you're playing them as a song. You're learning music, and it's almost like you don't even know that you're actually memorizing things and building muscle memory and building your chops up. And that's kind of what this is all about, right? You want to be able to learn, but you don't want it to be this like very, very monotonous, mechanical sort of learning, which, you know, no matter what, you're going to have to do some of that anyway. So why not make it, you know, as much as you can, fun, right? You're learning something through music, you're learning, you're having fun, and that's awesome. So definitely click on those lessons. I think they're going to be great for you. All right, this song is tuned down 1/2 step. So 1/2 step on every string. I'm not forgetting to say that. Ha! All right, and you're going to start off on the 7th fret of the A string. You do that twice right there. And what you're doing is you're hitting the 7th fret of the A string. Hit it once, then twice. 2 more times. So the rhythm is like this. Then you're going to do this figure here. And what you're doing there is you're hitting the 5th fret of the A, 7th fret of the D, back to the 5th fret of the A, right? And then the 5th fret of the E. Then you're going to hit the 5th fret of the E 3 more times. So if I did that really slow, and if you want, you can kind of let those ring out too. It's just a 5th here. Right? So you got... just like that. And that's the intro. That only happens 2 times, kind of after the guitar floats around for a little while. For the verses of this song, you're on the 7th fret of the A string again. Right? So you're going to once, another time, then twice. Right? Every once in a while, you could throw in that opening, you know, because really if you're on the 7th fret of the A, that's the higher octave of this string right here, the open E string. Right? So then you're going to go down to the 5th fret of the A, and you're going to hit it like that rhythm. So if you do it together with the 7th fret of the A, right? Just like that. And then you have this guy going on here, right? And what I'm doing there is I'm hitting the 7th fret of the E string, and then followed by the 7th fret of the A, right? And then rest. So there's kind of like this bouncy feel right here. Then 2 hits on that 7th fret of the A, and then rest. So it looks like this. Then you're going to do 7th, 5th, 7th. 7th fret of the A, 5th fret of the E, 7th fret of the A. It's pretty funky. So you got, whoops, I'm sorry, you got, and then 2 more hits on that 7th fret of the A. Then you're going to hit 1 more hit on the 7th fret of the A and 1 more hit on the 7th fret of the E. And that just gets you back into the next measure. So that whole thing just like that. I'll play it again slow. And then for the next part, you're going to be on that 7th fret, just like you were before. But then you're going to throw in these little extra accent notes. So you got 3 hits on that 7th fret, and then 5th fret and 4th fret of the D. Then you're on the 5th fret. So 3 hits on the 5th fret. And then you're going to hit 4, 5, 4 on the D string. So those together slowly. Right? You could do the old hammer on there if you want to. Then you're going to hit on the 3rd fret of the E string. Right? Sounds familiar? So that's 3 hits on the 3rd fret of the E. Open A. Then you're going to go to the 2nd fret. Right? 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to repeat what I just told you. You're going to go from the 7th fret, 5th, 4th of the D, 5th fret, 4th, 5th, 4th of the D, right? And then you're going to be back on the 7th fret. So what you're doing there is you're hitting once, twice, and then you do this little pickup here, 7th fret, 5th fret of the E, and then 7th fret of the A. And then 2 more times on that 7th fret. Then once again you go back into the old. But then this time you're going to go back to the, right? So that's the 3rd fret 3 times. It's exactly what we did before. Open A, 2nd fret. But then you repeat that again. And then you're doing the octaves. So what that is you're repeating, you're going 3rd fret of the E 3 times. Open A, 2nd fret of the A, right? Then you do these octaves here, you're going to go 2nd fret of the A, 4th fret of the G. So you got then you're hitting that 2nd fret twice and then the 4th fret once. Like that. That whole part right there. I'll do it slow. Alright, so what's going on there? You're on the open E, right? 3rd fret of the E, right? And then you're on the open A. So you got right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you're on the 3rd string to the 3rd fret to the 5th fret of the A. Just like that. And then you're going to repeat, go back to the open E. Right? Back to the 3rd fret of the E. And then you got the open A again, right? And this time you're going to go into the 2nd fret of the A. And you're going to be doing those octaves that we did before. 2nd fret of the A, 4th fret of the G. Right? You do it once. Then the next time you're going to hit the 2nd fret twice. So you got 2nd fret, 4th of the A, 4th fret of the G, 2nd fret of the A twice, 4th fret of the G, then back to the 2nd fret. And then you're going to hit that 2nd fret a couple more times. And then you're hitting the 4th fret, 5th fret, and then 4th fret again of the D. So that right there looks like this. I'll do it slow. Just like that. Then you're going to go, and instead of hitting the open E again, you're going to use the 2nd fret of the D string, which is the octave. So you're just going to go higher. So you have the 2nd fret of the E. Third fret of the E, and then open A for 4. Then you have the 3rd fret of the A to the 5th fret of the A, right? Just like we did before. Then you're going to hit the open E again like this. And then that was the 2nd fret of the A, right? Once, twice, twice, 2nd fret of the A, and then you rest. That's where he sings Welcome to Paradise. Alright, so this is the part you've all been waiting for, the little bass solo-y thing. What you're doing here is you're starting on the 7th fret twice. This is actually a lot easier than what it looks like. You're on the 7th fret twice. I'll do it really slow. 7th to 9th hammer-on. They're on the D string. Right? So what you're doing is you're plucking this note, the 7th fret, and then you're hitting percussively with your finger on the 9th fret. But I'm not plucking that. So you got, right? And then here I use my pinky. There's a lot of other ways you could do this. I think most people don't use their pinky there. You probably, this is actually a lot easier to play if you go, you slide up instead of doing the hammer-on. Then you got this going on here. Right? So anyway, I'm going to show you how I play it, and then I'll show you an easier way. But I challenge you to play it like this because it's actually a really fantastic finger workout, using all your fingers. So you got that hammer on right there, then 10th fret with the pinky, twice, right? That's 10th fret of the A. And then you're going to go to the 9th fret of the D, and then back to the 10th fret of the A. So you're kind of hitting it in its 3rd right there. And then you're going to do that same pattern. You're just going to bring it down a half step, right? So then you're going to be on the 9th fret here on the A and the 8th fret of the D. Right? So you got... And then you're going to hit the 8th fret twice. And a lot of people play this like that. But what I'm hearing is he goes and does that same hammer-on that you did at first again. So you got 8, 8 on the A string, and then you're going to do a hammer-on between the 7th and 9th on the D. So all together, if I do that, I'll try and do it really slow. Let me try again, I kind of messed that up. Alright, so that's how I play it. It's probably a lot easier if you play it like this, though, and I'll do it slow. See, so what you're doing is, instead of doing the hammer-on, you're sliding. Slide up, then you got... Because people are more comfortable using just the 2 fingers for that. Then you do that hammer-on again, and you're right in the position that you want to be. Slide. Slide down a half step. So if you're not doing the notes with your pinky and using your 3rd finger and all, you could do it that way, and it's a lot easier. It sounds just as good, of course. But I do challenge you, like I said, to try and do it the first way I showed you, to get your fingers mobile and agile, and it's also great because you don't have to move your hand at all. You're just moving your fingers. So, you know, when you're playing on stage in front of millions and millions of people, you have to just keep your hand there and you can keep watching the crowd. All right, Green Day, welcome to Paradise. Awesome high energy as always. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please do click on the YouTube text box right down there. Got some great videos for you that are not on YouTube. Other than that, have fun with that one, yo.